Hey, what's up, Visionaries? Welcome back to the Arc Vision Fam Jam. My name is Anton. Hopefully all of you guys are having a fantastic day because today's request comes, of course, from Gage, our fellow star set lover. And this is for Citizen Soldier, If I Surrender. And before we get into this one, I do want to say you guys rock. Thank you for all of the love. Also, if you guys want to support the channel and at the same time request songs, every single song we do on the channel, and albums, and get exclusive access to uncut full album reactions, and other exclusive bonus stuff. Definitely join everyone in the Supporter Squad family on the Patreon. And of course, shout out to my patrons and my Supporter Squad members. You guys are the very best, and thank you for, pretty much, like I've said before, this whole channel is funded exclusively by the Supporter Squad, because YouTube doesn't really do too much. 15 bucks a month, give or take. So anyway, if you guys want to help out the channel for the price of a large pizza, definitely do all of that fun stuff and join the Supporter Squad. And lastly, if you want to hang out with myself and the entire Arc Vision community, we're on Discord nowadays. Find us there, link down below, and it is free to anyone who doesn't know. And that's it. So let's get into Citizen Soldier, If I Surrender.
Lately, I've been feeling so ashamed by these thoughts I'm hiding in my brain. 'Cause I've been holding them down, but they twist me violently.
He has a nice, soft voice.
Tonight, but this time I don't wanna be saved. So let me fall, let me break under everything unsaid. Just let me die, 'cause I can't take living with what's in my head. If I surrender to the monsters in me. If I surrender to the monsters in me. It set me free.
He's another one of these vocalists. He could have been this band, I feel like, fits in really well with like 2000s rock. Because that's what I grew up with, right? You guys know me, like I grew up with bands like, who did I grow up with? Like even like, you know, Nickelback and like some 3 Days Grace and stuff, and it kind of fits with what I remember hearing from that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Like radio rock that was really good and emotional and had a lot of depth to it. But he has a phenomenal voice. He has that perfect mixture of sensitivity and emotion, and then that power and that grit, right? It's very cliche, but I think that's what sets these vocalists apart from other vocalists, is that they can capture your heart and make you feel something, you know, aggressive at times. But even the way he lets off the notes, and how I always like I studied a bit of singing, and I'm always aware melody placements, or not even melody placements, but the way you sing a vowel. Like anyone who sings me, it's a red flag that they're probably new to singing, or I don't know, it's just like, you know, you look at singers like Disturbed, like David Draymond, all of the vocalists I just mentioned, they always sing me as May, right? They open up their vocal cords on that vowel to open up the flow and give it that grand feeling, right? Where you see some artists sing me, like, right, you know what I mean? And it's just that it sounds closed off. It doesn't sound big and grand, right? And I'm not doing it justice, because I studied singing. I'm not a singer. I'm just an interesting guy where I'm just curious. So I'll study how to write books, novels, even though I've never written a book and probably never will. But I'll study singing, even though I don't sing. I just find creativity really interesting. So I'm like, okay, why do I like what I like? Shinedown is another example of that. When I heard someone break down his technique, same thing. He always opens up on the May, right? That's something I noticed. So loving this so far, though. Fray, right? He doesn't sound free, fray. More emotional, more open.
What's the point of holding on like this, when no one seems to care if I exist. There is no agony like being strong when no one knows you're sick. So sick of hearing I should stay when I know I would never be missed. So let me fall, let me break under everything unsaid. Just let me die, 'cause I can't take living with what's in my head. If I surrender
nice double chorus.
to the monsters in me. If I surrender to the monsters in me.
Bridge.
You could see under my skin, you'd realize why I hold it in. Why it's a fight I don't wanna win. Why it's a fight I don't wanna win. If you could see all my abuse and spend a day inside my shoes, you'd realize why I just wanna lose. You'd realize why I just wanna lose. Will anyone believe the hell there be in me before I decide to be the dying proof?
Shit.
So let me fall, let me break under everything unsaid. Just let me die, 'cause I can't take living with what's in my head. If I surrender to the monsters in me. If I surrender to the monsters in me. Will it set me free?
Man, they know how to write a hit. I don't know how popular these guys are, but this song just has such a perfect attention to detail. Like like I said, this is a hit. You know what I mean? Like if this was in the mid 2000s, like this would be on the radio everywhere. And when I say stuff like that, like it could be a hit, I use that in the best way possible. I'm like, write a hit if you can, man. Like all a hit is, I remember I heard the guitarist of Five Finger Death Punch mention this. He's like, all a hit is it means everyone got the same message. Everybody got what you're trying to say. And we think like a hit means that you sold your soul, that you're generic. It's like, no, a hit just means that, I guess in some way, like, again, I think we have to be careful with our language. It's like, okay, what does generic even mean? Because if someone calls us generic, I'm like, cool, okay, generic rocks. Like, you know what I mean? That's a good song, straight up. It's just, is well written, maybe polished. Like, a lot of people, like, if something's too polished, but I don't know, man, I disagree. I'm like, I love it. Because I used to be like a huge elitist. You guys know my story. I used to be like only into melodic death metal and In Flames, Soilwork, stuff like that, and As Lay Dying. And if it didn't have all these things, if it was too polished, if the singer was a high-pitched vocalist, I'd shit on it. You know what I mean? And I don't know. As I get older, I just let that go. I'm like, it doesn't matter what's cool, what's good, what's bad. It's just a good song is a good song, regardless of genre. Obviously, I gotta say that now because we listen to a lot of pop on this channel now. You know what I mean? Like Kelly Clarkson. But Kelly Clarkson rocks. She's a phenomenal singer, one of the best. Phenomenal heart, just deep lyrics. Like Kelly Clarkson will, like, if these lyrics Kelly was singing, I wouldn't have batted an eye. I'd be like, oh, Kelly wrote this. This makes sense. Or a lot of people are like, oh, if it's pop, it's sugar coated. It's not real. It's like, listen to Kelly Clarkson, man. Like it's cutting. It's just as dark as this. Like she wrote a song about thinking of killing herself. You know what I mean? At the lowest point, right? So that's what I'll say about that. Anybody who's like, oh, you know, this is radio rock. I'm like, dude, radio rock rocks. It's all like I find to me like what makes a radio rock song. You probably have a kick-ass chorus that gets stuck in your head the moment you hear it, like this kick-ass chorus. And you know, maybe in fairness, I think the one thing to radio rock songs is I think they can rely a bit heavily on the verse chorus bridge. I think that's the only thing I can say negative. A lot of them don't have long guitar solos, if anything. And if they do have a guitar solo, usually it's that kind of perfect 30-second interlude before you repeat the chorus twice, because usually you have a kick-ass chorus and you repeat it twice, just like this one kind of had. This one had 2 choruses. Again, when you have a great chorus, repeat it twice. But it rocks. This song was absolutely fantastic. That vocalist has an awesome voice, up there with some of the best, up there with the Adam Gontiers, the Chad Krogers. Yes, the Chad Krogers. I think Chad Kroger has a phenomenal voice. Just listen to how versatile Nickelback is. You know what I mean? Like, listen to some of their heavy stuff. I remember someone played me some, like, their heavy stuff and their soft stuff, and I was just like, dude, you know, he's versatile. He's a good vocalist. And, yeah, this guy is fantastic. So thank you very much, Gage. Thank you for sharing this one. Loved it. And we actually have another Citizen Soldier song coming from Trish, I think in a week or 2. So I'm excited for that one as well. But anyway, if you guys enjoyed the video, definitely give it a like. That would be very helpful to the YouTube algorithm. And that's it. So what do you think of Citizen Soldier? If you're new to Citizen Soldier, what do you think of this one? If you've heard them before, what is your favorite songs? Top 3 today. Let me know your top 3 today. Let me know in the YouTube comment section down below. And that's it. So I'll see all of you guys again tomorrow. I love you. Peace.